Some Social Security recipients are going to receive double payments for the month of June. I'll let you know why that's going to happen, who's going to get these double payments, and how much these double payments could actually be for Social Security recipients. This comes as we are just 6 days away from the deadline for the U.S. defaulting on its debt. This is a really big deal because if you look at these programs right here, Medicare, Veterans Benefits, and Social Security benefits are at risk of either at the least being delayed, if not significantly cut. So I'll let you know the latest of what's going on with that between Biden and McCarthy. Still no deal yet, but I'll let you know what they said, and I'll give you some other important updates as well. When it comes to the debt ceiling, if you're tired of hearing about it, I am too. We just want this all to be resolved so we know that Social Security benefits as well as a few other programs are not at risk, but that is not the case at the moment. Looks like it is just dragging on. Biden, McCarthy appear near 2-year deal on debt ceiling as default looms. Also, Biden and Republicans are $70 billion away from settling their debt ceiling squabbles. Is that a good thing or not? So President Biden and the Republican House Speaker are hammering out details around curbing spending and raising the debt ceiling with less than a week to go before the country faces a potential default. So, with the deadline coming up June 1st, the two parties are just $70 billion apart on discretionary spending plans, according to Reuters report, citing a person familiar with the talks, a relatively minor gap. So, I guess if $70 billion is a small gap, maybe that's progress. Maybe that's the best thing we've heard so far. If they could somehow split it down the middle, 35 and 35 billion, then we could all just move on with our lives and not have to worry about the debt ceiling crisis anymore. Here's what President Biden has to say about the process.
And it's time for Congress to act now. Now, I want to be clear that the negotiations we're having with Speaker McCarthy is about the outlines of what the budget will look like, not about default.
It seems President Biden and Speaker McCarthy both speaking politicianese, basically saying that things are getting done, but we're not seeing anything getting done, and we're not given any details, just that it's going to get done. That's pretty much all we've heard from President Biden and McCarthy ever since the deals have started or the negotiations have started. A quick side note that I wanted to mention, House passes measure overturning Biden's student debt forgiveness program. So this just passed in the House, which has a Republican majority, meaning that those $10,000 to $20,000 student loan forgiveness borrowers may not get their loans forgiven. Now, if it goes to the Senate, which is controlled by the Democrats, probably not going to, pass, but this was passed in the House. Just wanted to give you an update. Back to the debt ceiling. So here are the federal payments that are at risk. Starting June 1st, Medicare, $47 billion. These number amounts is how much money needs to be paid out on these dates. So June 1st, Medicare, $47 billion, Veterans Benefits, $12 billion, military pay and retirement, $10 billion, civil service retirement, $6 billion, supplemental security income, $5 billion, Social Security benefits, $25 billion, Medicaid, $2 billion, education programs, $1 billion. So basically, all these programs are at risk. Not that they won't get paid, there could be a delay, or they could be cut in order to move the money around in other places, take money from these accounts to pay off our debts somewhere else. This is uncharted territory, so we're not exactly sure what could happen to these programs. At the least, maybe a delay. But when it comes to if a deal is getting done today, here's what Kevin McCarthy has to say.
Let's bring in House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. Sir, will you have a deal today?
I don't know if we have a deal today. We worked well past midnight last night. We did make progress yesterday, but we still have a number of items that need to get through. And look, it's not the most important thing here is to get an agreement worthy of the American public. Remember why we're here. We have the most money at any time, if you even take it to GDP, coming in to the government. But we're spending more than we've ever spent in history since the Democrats took the majority, and we have the most debt that we ever have. Our debt is larger than our entire economy. So we've got to get this right. The Republicans passed the bill in April. I sat down with the president, February 1st. He said he wouldn't talk to me for 97 days. And so we've got a short time frame that we're trying to get this done. But unfortunately, every Democrat in the House voted against raising the debt limit, but Republicans have a bill that raised the debt limit, put us in an economically stronger path to curb inflation. It's sitting over in the Senate.
Well, so just to nail this down, is today possible, or are you taking that off the table there with that question?
You know, any day is possible. I mean, it's very difficult for the Democrats to agree not to spend more next year than they spent this year. They've increased spending so drastically. To try to change that course is very difficult. And think about what we're looking to spend less this year than we spent the year before, to put work requirements in that help people get jobs, to cap what government continues to grow at 1% in the future, to get some permitting reform so we can build things in America, cutting the red tape. These are really reasonable, responsible items that will make America stronger.
Has the president agreed to the items that you just listed?
Look, I've had numerous discussions with the presidents about this. We've gone round and round, and he knows where we are, and we know where our differences are, and we will continue to be at the table to try to solve this problem.
Call for number 3 here shows that nearly 60% of Americans agree that Congress should increase the debt limit only if there are spending cuts. That's your position.
That is our position.
And what is different? Because it's very unusual for the Republicans to be have the upper hand here in these debates. If you go back to 2011, when President Obama was fighting with the Republicans about this, what is different about your approach this time that the Republicans did not do in 2011?
I'm not sure where you compare, but I just wanted to be reasonable and sensible about this. I sat down with the president on February 1st, said, look, there's 2 things I will not do. I will not raise taxes, and we cannot pass a clean debt ceiling. So let's sit down and negotiate. I would ask the president every single week to do that. That's what responsible people do. He ignored it. We put together a bill that would raise the debt limit and responsibly bring back COVID money that has just sat out there, find ways to make the economy strong, and we passed that. So finally we got into negotiations. I've been very upfront with the American public. I'm not shy from the position we have, because this is the American public position. They know the amount of debt we have, almost $32 trillion. Every American goes through this, that they have a credit card and it hits the limit. You just keep raising the limit till you owe more on it than you make in an entire year. Wouldn't you look at how you spend your money and curve your spending? I think that's what government should do as well.
What are your thoughts there? Is it the same politician-ese that President Biden is speaking as well? Do you think that they are going to get it done in time? Let me know your thoughts on that. And then also, Social Security update, direct payment worth $914 arrives in 7 days. Actually 6 days, because this was yesterday. Let's talk about those double payments for the month of June. So SSIs, Supplemental Security Income beneficiaries, will receive the first 2 June payments worth $914 each for individual filers. So $914 is what some people are getting, not everybody, for if you're on SSI, your number that you've been getting for 2023, that's the number you're going to get for June. Now, you're going to get your first payment June 1st, which is a Thursday, and this is the first of 2 checks in June due to a scheduling quirk. So the second payment is going to arrive June 30th. The reason why it's coming June 30th is because July 1st will be on a Saturday. So anytime the first of the month for SSI payments falls on a Saturday, Sunday, or holiday, it's going to be sent out before, not after June 1st. So in this case, looks like June 30th is when that second payment is going to come out. Now, just to be clear, it's not a bonus payment, it's just your July payment coming in June. Also, let's take a look at the scheduling right here. If you're curious when your payments are going to come for the month of June, looks like June, So we got June 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th. So depending on where your birthday falls, will determine which date you get it. If it's the 1st to the 10th, then it's the first Wednesday, 11th to the 20th, second Wednesday, 21st to the end of the month, third Wednesday, or fourth Wednesday in this case. Those are the payments that are coming, fourth Wednesday. And yeah, so that's how the Social Security payment's gonna go. If you want, pause the screen right here if you want to take a look for further months of when your checks are coming in. And that is all the news that I have for you today to hopefully brighten your day a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Hi guys, how are you doing? Hi guys, how are you doing? I want to give you 3 things of the tip of the day. So first off, be happy, be grateful, and be humble. And then I want to do one more thing to you. Do the things that you want to do in a lifetime. Guys, you guys can do whatever you want, at least if you want to do it. Because I'm here for you, you guys like us, and my dad wants to say hi, so we're gonna move on. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate all of your support. If you like how I got straight to the point, told you the facts, kept it brief, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, yeah, everything else is all good. School is officially done for Bella. We wrapped up the school year, but she just has to do still some school stuff, just no assignments. But yeah, hopefully you have a great rest of your day and a Memorial Day weekend. If you want to check out any of my other videos, click right up here, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.